Trying to turn YouTube into your job is a really weird process. I've been making videos since I was about 11, and when this video will be posted, I will officially be 24 years old. I know. Yuck. But at 17, I decided that this is it. I'm gonna give YouTube a real shot, and to do that, I had to make one big change in how I do things. I had to start caring about the algorithm. Trying to figure out the algorithm is an insanity-inducing process, especially when you're starting off. It feels like this sort of mystical thing. Even the name that we give it, the algorithm, makes it seem like this enchanted door that if you crack it, you might be able to achieve your biggest and wildest dreams. And you know what they say, whenever there's a demand for something, there will, at the very least, be a guy that lies to you that they have the supply and try to sell you like a $200 course.
And the beautiful thing about YouTube automation is that everyone can make money of it.
For the past 8 months, my friends and I have developed a bit of an obsession with the YouTube guru community. George, what do you think about YouTube gurus?
I think they're wonderful. I think they're God's gift to us.
These guys are constantly posting threads on Twitter claiming that they have the secret to YouTube, jerking themselves off from tweet to tweet. Part of the reason for this obsession is because these nuggets of wisdom that they post are some of the funniest things I've ever seen in my whole life. This is a real picture that someone, a human being, unironically posted on Twitter, and as if it's something smart. We can see that there's gold color. Gold color equals rich. Rich equals MrBeast. Yeah. It seems like by trying to crack this code, many people have gone absolutely insane. MrBeast knew his recent video would hit 50 million views in a day, and the thumbnail is genius. I love this MrBeast thumbnail. Here are 4 strategies he used to make his thumbnail stand out. This is where we're getting into one of my favorite subgenres of YouTube advice, overanalyzing everything that MrBeast does. Oh, MrBeast farted in this video? Well, it's probably because that helps retention in a way. Story. The thumbnail actually tells a story to the viewers. This makes the brain work the image like a puzzle, and seeing the story releases dopamine. This is a really good story as well, so please sit down and be quiet so we can go over this together. Once upon a time, there was a man called MrBeast, and he was responsible for a procedure that caused a kid to cry. What? And he was happy about it? What the hell? MrBeast would never do that. He made Squid Game in real life. The same YouTube strategist also made this tweet, which I think we can learn a lot from as well. So this is part of a thread, and the tweet starts by saying, "But with hard work, recovery is possible." A pretty nice and lovely sentiment. There is no way you'll be able to guess the rest of this tweet, though. Hiroshima and Logan Paul. Jesus Christ. Besides the vague connotation of bad things that happen in Japan, this is an insane comparison to make. Hiroshima, a city that suffered the horrible tragedy of an atomic bomb, making an incredible recovery, and Logan Paul, a dumb influencer who soy-faced next to a dead body and is now selling hydration beverages that taste like aspartame shit. These guys often also delve into the territory of trying to be like self-help gurus as well. You know, every now and again, we can all go through tough times. Your 9 to 5 is maybe wearing you down. Your life keeps seeming to beat you down to the ground, one fist after the other. You just can't catch a break. Don't worry though, luckily, it seems like you've just imagined all of this, because I've seen a guy who paid $8 for Twitter Blue who said that burnout isn't real. Well, it can be real, you just have to not let it be real. It's a figment of your mind. If you don't believe it's real, then it vanishes out of existence. It stops being real then and there. This is the sort of mentality that makes a person snap and murder a bunch of people. A lot of this is very deeply connected to like hustle and grind culture. You gotta start 50 faceless channels. You gotta abandon your kids so you can talk about like, I don't know, the influencer economy on Twitter. Oh, you wanna take a break? You wanna enjoy the sun and drink some wine? Well, yes, actually. This video is sponsored by Bright Cellars. Bright Cellars is a monthly wine subscription that pairs you with wines you're really gonna enjoy. Grumbo and I love drinking wine together on a nice sunny day, but my main problem is that I never really got into learning all the wine homework, all the wine terminology stuff. With Bright Cellars, it's really simple. You just need to go online, fill in a 7-question quiz based on flavors you like, and the system matches you to the wines that you'd like the most. Then you get sent a box with a bunch of lovely wine bottles, alongside really interesting educational cards about them. And if you don't like one of the wines, Bright Cellars will send you replacement bottles with your next box. Bright Cellars is now giving my subscribers a limited time offer of $100 off their subscription. Sponsors like these allow me to keep doing YouTube as my job, so if you click on that link, it helps a lot. To be clear, some of these people aren't trying to scam anyone. I wouldn't say that most of them, but some are just people who have gone insane trying to figure out the mysteries of the algorithm. Like this guy. Great content evokes emotion, but most overthink what that means. Here's a list of emotions you can use. LOL equals that's so funny. WTF equals that pisses me off. Wow equals that's amazing. Oh means now I get it, which should never be confused with finally, which means that's how I feel. This is really going over my head, guys. I'm sorry. I don't understand any of this. Luckily though, it seems like emojis always help. So LOL is the laughing emoji, and WTF is the angry emoji. Use the emojis to explain what emotions are. And you know, I have no ill will towards this guy. I think that a lot of his tweets are fine. I mainly find this funny because I've been there myself. I've gone insane trying to figure out YouTube stuff, overanalyzing everything. I've sometimes spent days, actual days, from morning to evening, making the slightest, most insignificant changes you can ever imagine to a thumbnail, all the while being alone in my room and talking to myself, saying things like, is this intriguing? Is this gonna make a person click on something? What kind of emotions will this bring out of people? Maybe I should look at the emoji chart to remember what emotions are. The reason as to why I kind of lose my mind in that process is because this has proven itself to being something that matters. I've sometimes changed a thumbnail or a title for a video and had that video double, maybe even triple in views. And at the end of the day, it's my career. So yeah, maybe sometimes a little bit of outside help can be a good thing. Maybe a YouTube consultant can be useful for someone. I'm still never gonna spend the amount of money that they charge though. What I really have no patience though is these YouTube ad revenue fuckers.
Now I'm at a point that I'm making over $2 million on YouTube per year, and I literally do nothing.
They post the exact same tweet all the time. It's like they're all in a call center following the same kind of script. Last month, I made $1 billion from 3,000 faceless channels that all make the worst videos that you've ever seen in your entire life, while you cried about your Pickle Rick video underperforming. My secret? Well, I have a proven system that'll make money always no matter what. It's not luck, you dumb idiot. It's a proven system. Also, I'm 3 years old. I made $100,000 a month on YouTube without showing my face. It's called YouTube automation. I think that if you actually made $100,000 a month, you wouldn't just be sitting and tweeting all day. You'll be doing stuff that's actually fun. There isn't one thing in the world that I would do less if I made $100,000 a month than tweeting. I hate Twitter. You wouldn't be trying to promote your goddamn newsletter that nobody cares about. you'll just be making a full-length Pickle Rick musical, which is what I would do if I had that money. But hey, maybe I was too quick to judge. Maybe these people are actually doing this all out of the goodness of their hearts. I can't stop talking about YouTube because I know the money it can make you will change your life forever. That's so sweet. My life? Me? Little old or? Before this, I only thought that the people calling me about insurance scams care about me, but I guess that I now can finally say that I have one more friend. I'd like to call you by your name, but I'm a bit scared of the potential of getting sued in this video because I put the word scam in the title, so I'll just call you Buddy from here on out. You're my friend, Buddy. Buddy the friend. Let's read Buddy's next tweet. 5 ways to make $1,000 a month on YouTube with a small channel. 1. Affiliate others. 2. Consulting. 3. Course sales. Wait a second. Is that what you're doing to me? It is a bit suspicious to see that you're selling a course right underneath this tweet about how people who haven't managed to have successful YouTube channels should start a course. Tube Automate, a beginner's guide to making $5,000 a month with YouTube automation. And the premium version only costs $200? That's way less than $5,000. In Tube Automate, I teach you how to start your own faceless automated channel with 0 prior experience needed. In this guide, I share with you every single tip, trick, and tactic I've used that my students have used to turn their YouTube channels into lucrative money-making machines. Now, why learn from me? Great question. That is a great question. That's actually exactly what I've been thinking. My best friend's a genius. I've been through the YouTube struggle. YouTube is not an easy platform to master. Okay, so he's claiming essentially that he has mastered the YouTube platform, and because of that, it makes sense to pay him $200 for a course. You must think that this guy has to be incredibly successful to have the audacity to put that sort of a price tag on something that he's selling. Right? It would be kind of ridiculous if he wasn't, right? It would be very silly if I went to his channel, for example, and I found out that this guy gets, I don't know, 2,000 views a video. I don't mean to talk down any person for getting any sort of amount of views. Cultivating an audience in general is a very impressive thing to do, but you shouldn't be selling a course if you just get 2,000 views a video. That's just a bit silly. On that channel, he also tries to sell people the idea of success, but like in a different way.
When you're making low income, becoming a millionaire seems like a total impossibility. However, what if I told you with $40 and some patience, you could achieve a 7-figure wealth?
Because he knows that that's the best kind of audience that later on try to sell a bullshit course to, which he does for that channel as well, but like with a different course. This is the only way I can think of that person managing to fund that channel, besides just having money from prior things. For the simple fact that you won't be able to pay an editor and an animator and a voice guy from getting, again, 2,000 views a video. To his credit, he does mention that the course is meant for people with 0 prior experience on YouTube, but to me, it just reads like he's trying to cover his bases for when people inevitably buy the course and see that it just has not much substance. But what do I know? It seems like there are a lot of success stories over here. Like Anthony from Hip Hop News Report, who can't even contain his excitement when talking about how much this course changed his life.
Okay, so ever since I got hooked up with Adam, I've been seeing nothing but success in my new YouTube channel.
I think I can hear him choking up on his tears. This is getting a bit emotional. With the help of this course and a lot of hard work, this man finally managed to achieve his dreams of getting 3,000 subscribers and 76 views a video. This is the main testimony that he put on the main page of this course. This is what he's showing to people, as this is what I can do for you. And it's a guy who gets 76 views a video. We have a guy who gets 1,000 views a video, giving advice to a guy who then gets 76 views a video, and we're counting this as like a big achievement? This is your success story, really? Am I guaranteed to make $5,000 a month if I buy this guide? Well, I can guarantee that the content in this guide can lead anyone to making $5,000 a month. No, you can't. Out of all the YouTube gurus, there's one that I found his online presence to be particularly fascinating. That guy's name is Shems. All you need to make $10,000 a month is $300 a day. That is one YouTube channel getting 100,000 views a day with a $3 CPM. You just gotta pick a proven niche, model what's working for others, but do it better. Then going viral just becomes a numbers game. I mean, why just stop at 10K? All you need to do to make $1 million a month is just to make $33,000 a day. Does it sound like a lot? Maybe, but not really. You see, when you really think about it, that's just $1,308 an hour, or $23 a minute. After that, you know, it's just a numbers game, really. One of the problems here is that the amounts of money that these people post can really blind you. You see a guy showing off screenshots of them making tens of thousands of dollars off of one YouTube video, and you're like, hey, oh my god, that's a lot of money. I like a lot of money. That's my favorite thing. Maybe I should hear this guy out so I can also make a lot of money. But the thing about revenue screenshots is that they're also incredibly easy to fake. It's really hard to tell if the person that's trying to sell you something is actually successful or not. For example, here's a screenshot from my second channel, Evil Pinely, that you should check out, saying that it had made $1 billion this month. Now, you can't really know if this is real or not. Oh, but no, or that's my actual name, by the way. Listen to me, you little shit. I checked this guy's banner, and there's a photo of him holding 51 million subscriber play buttons. And, you know, there's also a cool car over there, and he posted a picture of him wiping his ass with a $100 bill. That surely can't be fake.
Is it possible to buy YouTube play buttons? A month ago, I hit 1 million subscribers and got the massive gold play button and 2 silver play buttons as well. But did you know that you can buy as many as you want?
Buying a 1 million subscriber plaque costs a few $100s. Add that to the $100 bill you wiped your ass with, and the, I don't know, however it cost for you to rent that car for a day, and it's not that much money, you know, to start a little scam business. Not that I'm saying that it's a scam, because that's a term with legal ramifications, and I don't want to deal with that. I actually wanted to look up the channels that are mentioned in these golden play buttons, but as I leaned into the screen and squinted my eyes, to my shock, the names were blurred. Why would a person possibly want to do that? Why would a guy that's constantly so excited about sharing his success story with everyone that he posts 5 daily tweets about it? He seems to love these golden play buttons so much. Why is he so ashamed of their names? He goes on little family holidays with them, gives them a little kiss before he puts them in his car and puts a seatbelt on them. Why would he be ashamed of his little guys? The way this business works is that they'll lure people in with images of money, cars, YouTube play buttons. Get people salivating out of their mouths for all these sexy play buttons. Ooh wee. And if you got enough people hooked, the next step that you have in starting your alleged, I don't want to get sued, scammy feeling, allegedly scammy feeling, allegedly business of yours, it's not a scam. They'll quote tweet one of the tweets, and then you have a lot of paths that you can choose from. But actually 2. They'll either say that you can sign up to their newsletter to learn some more mind-blowing facts about the algorithm, or they will say something about how, if you're interested, there's this exclusive program, not a course, because course has a bit more of a scammy feeling to it, and this is not a scam or a course, of course, saying they'll only be picking a very select few people to join it. So obviously they'll need to vet you and make sure you're up to par, and if you're lucky enough to get picked, you might end up getting the privilege to pay a guy $6,000. And if you sign up to their newsletter, you'll get sent some lovely emails with some pretty mind-blowing advice, like how you apparently need to make videos that people are interested in? Okay, I'll believe it when I see it. The final goal of these emails is, of course, to also get you to sign up to this goddamn mentorship program. But because mentorship programs usually cost a few $1,000s and I didn't want to do that, I decided to instead dip my toes in the water and just sign up to Shem's free newsletter of the guy who went on that nice trip with his play button family of his, because what can I say? I trust a family man. And it was shortly afterwards when I received the most aggressive email of my entire life. My name is Shems. I'm 21 years old. I'm a YouTube automation channels owner making over $100,000 every month. Thanks to my 10 million combined subscribers. I built my empire all by myself. You know, besides all the people I hire to run these channels for me. In this newsletter, I will share all the YouTube secrets I've learned in my journey to success. I will teach you all about content strategies, thumbnails, oh my, YouTube algorithms, best niches, monetization, my brain is starting to hurt from all these buzzwords he's throwing at me. If you think you are too good for this, it's fine. Just unsubscribe from the newsletter. I don't want any losers around me. Excuse me? I'm a grown man. You think I'm gonna fall for your reverse psychology nonsense? I'm a grown man. I made a Pickle Rick video. But I guess I don't want to be a loser. With the first email, you also get sent an exclusive video with a lot of YouTube secrets. Ooh. The reason they add the words exclusive and secret to everything is mainly just to, like, make you care less about the fact that what they're saying is like nothing. It's an attempt to give more value to their words. And then you click on the video and you hear something along the lines of,
basically you create faceless video on YouTube and you start hiring people from all the platforms. Like for example, I use Twitter, there is Upwork, there is Fiverr.
oh my god, you can use Fiverr to hire people? I was gonna buy a car, but I guess I could just give that money to Shems. Also, so you didn't build this all by yourself. You hired a bunch of people on Fiverr.
And I've been doing YouTube since I'm 10 years old.
Hey, me too.
I did some mobile game.
Wait a second. I also played a mobile game. I'm starting to think that this guy is exactly like me. You know, maybe I just injected a lot of my presumptions onto these people. Maybe I just thought that they're cynical and money-grabbing for no real reason. He played a mobile game, for crying out loud. I played Angry Birds when it came out. Maybe even though we're approaching this thing from entirely different angles, at the end of the day, we share a pretty similar passion.
And like I said, we are just here to make money. We don't try to reinvent the wheel or something. We just copy what works. Your job is to study the competition, steal their ideas, and make them better.
Never mind. By the way, if you're wondering who these guys are usually targeting with all their macho grind set talk bullshit and all their reverse psychology, who is it, or I'm dying to know? Well, after a little bit of research, I think I managed to figure it out. Because he just says it.
And something that you have to know is that the age really don't matter. You can be like literally 16 years old.
Come on, 16-year-old boys. Horrible way to start a sentence. Hop on in to the YouTube algorithm train. Choo-choo! No need to ask your parents for money. Just borrow their credit card as they're taking a nap. they'll shrug it off when they find out that their son has actually gotten 76 views on his new video.
Be a teenager and make like 10K a month.
If you wonder how much these YouTube mentorships usually cost, the price is somewhere in the thousands, usually. From what I've heard about behind the scenes, this insane amount is pretty standard for YouTube coaches, both legit ones and not. The thing is that established YouTubers who can easily splash that amount will usually know which person to talk to because they'll just get a recommendation from one of their friends. A lot of these people are specifically targeting people who can't really tell who's good or who's bad. So whereas the more established YouTuber will usually be saved from this sort of situation, it's the person who's trying to make their dreams come true by throwing way too much money on it who will be more susceptible to one of these scams. On the second email I got from this guy, he actually offered me to do a one-on-one call for only $20, which, you know, felt really nice of him to do. This is where he will inevitably be promoting his mentorship program to me. And you know what? I'm not gonna give him that money. I don't even want to give $20 to a guy who does what he does. Just stay away from him. The funny thing is that while I haven't and will never claim anything about any person ever in my life, it seems like if you look up Shem's YouTube and the word scam next to it on Twitter, you find some pretty funny tweets. Guys, be careful. This guy is a scam. This YouTube awards are all bought. Did he scam you or did you get your money back in the end? He does this to everyone he scams. Did you pay via friends and family on PayPal? Did you buy a YouTube channel as well? Can anyone confirm if this guy is a scam or legit? My gut is telling me this is a scam, but I've been wrong before. Something feels off about him though. He's misleading people with stuff he doesn't own or achieved. You know, some pretty interesting stuff like scam alert, frickin' scam. Don't scam people. I'm waiting for my YouTube channel since November. Still nothing. Yeah, he sells YouTube channels to people. That's how he helps them out. The team is helplessly waiting too, and Shems doesn't even answer the message. Shem's scam YouTube program. 90% of courses are a scam. Always ask yourself if you need to buy a course or if you could just learn what the course promises to teach you on your own. Hey, that's actually pretty good advice. Oh, wait a second. He tweeted that. He's the one that tweeted that. So much of this comes down to this mentality on YouTube that if you throw money on everything from the start, your success is just guaranteed, which is an incredibly deceiving thing to say. It's a mentality that exists only to benefit these sort of people. If you treat YouTube as a business from the beginning, like with every business, you might just lose a lot of money, and anyone who tries to tell you otherwise is trying to trick you. I personally think it's a lot more fun doing it in the old-fashioned way of, you know, just slowly turning your passion into your job, but what do I know? I don't get called a scammer on Twitter all day. There are probably some people with decent enough courses and newsletters, but I just make sure to see that they actually have the experience that they claim. From what I've seen at least, Colin and Samir give really good YouTube advice, and they do it for free, so I'd recommend checking their channel if you're just starting out. And you also get proof that they're YouTubers because they post all of their information on YouTube. For free, which is why you can trust me as well when I tell you that Grumbo and I have also decided to start our influencer course. This may seem like a silly joke to you, but that's fine. I don't want any stinky idiot losers that probably smell like shit on my team. I ride with Grumbo. If you go to my website, aka my Patreon, you'll get access to an exclusive 50-slide long PowerPoint presentation / mentorship program with exclusive industry secrets only YouTubers know about, such as if video good equals views and fart equal funny. Again, I don't want to reveal too much. This is very exclusive stuff after all. You'll have to pay to see the rest. I'm finally done with my series about content farms. This was a long-ass month, but I had fun making these videos. I like the concept of doing a series on a theme, so if you have like another theme of videos that you want me to do a series with, let me know. These are all of my socials. Subscribe, and from various corners of my of my balcony, I appreciate you watching another episode of The Pinely Show.